You have skills, you have passions, and you likely have ideas keeping you up at night. But sitting on a mountain of potential feels entirely useless if you have absolutely no idea how to translate it into a structured path. And if you look online for advice, you run straight into a common lie told to aspiring creators: the idea that you have to go out and find your niche. It creates an illusion that your purpose is hidden somewhere else, and you have to invent an entirely new persona to capture it. That search is exactly what keeps people stuck. The reality is, your niche is already present in your daily life. It's in the topics you discuss when no one is asking, the tasks you happily do for free, and the specific problems people consistently come to you to solve. Profitability comes from analyzing the expertise you've already developed through your own history. To map out that internal value, you have to start with an asset inventory. You take every skill, every interest, and filter all those scattered passions down into something concrete before you even think about building income streams. And out of that entire inventory process, one question stands above the rest. What problems have you solved in your own life that other people are still struggling with? Most people try to guess what the market might want tomorrow, but looking backward at the obstacles you've already conquered gives you a massive advantage. You understand the pain points intimately, and you already know the exact steps required to get to the other side. Your past struggles are the high-grade raw materials required to build a multi-stream business. When people finally recognize their own value, they usually hit another wall: underpricing. This happens because we judge our worth by the wrong metric. We assume that if we haven't spent a decade mastering a specific skill, nobody will pay for our knowledge. But consider the buyer's perspective. If they can pay you to skip 3 months of trial and error, they aren't paying for your labor. They are paying to get their time back. Notice how the line for transformation delivered climbs, while time spent learning stays constant. The result drives the market. Because you solved a specific problem, you hold the map. You can reliably guide them from point A to point B. That clarity commands a high price point. Helping someone earn their first dollar, lock in their first major win, or bypass a frustrating plateau has tangible financial worth to the person stuck at the start. Customers pay for the specific transformation you have already proven works. So, the mechanics. How do you actually package a personal transformation into a tangible product, especially if you have no idea how to write a curriculum from scratch? You follow a very simple rule. Your testimony is your curriculum. You take the messy, winding path of your own lived journey and isolate the chronological steps you took to survive it. When you realign those steps into a clean sequence, those become the literal modules of your digital product. You don't have to perform as a guru or invent anything. Just be a diligent documenter of your own survival guide. That sequence easily feeds into formats you can sell: downloadable PDFs, 90-day guides, templates, or one-on-one coaching. Product creation is the deliberate formatting of the path you have already walked. Even with the product formatted, you might hit a heavy mental block, imposter syndrome, that quiet voice asking, "Who am I to teach this when there are actual experts out there?" In the traditional corporate world, trust is built on degrees and titles. But in the digital economy, the only metric that builds trust is a proven result. Successfully navigating a real-life obstacle leaves you with a bulletproof credential. You cannot fake the experience of overcoming a deep struggle, and you certainly cannot buy it. You are already fully qualified to teach this material precisely because you carry the real-world successes of overcoming your specific problem. Let's bring this all together. To build these income streams, you begin by packaging your previous victories. Here is your direct challenge. Grab a pen right now. Write down 3 specific, painful problems that you have definitively conquered in your own life. Those 3 conquered problems translate into your first 3 lanes of income. That is your entire focus for the next 90 days. Show up for those lanes and prioritize building consistency before you start expecting massive revenue. People buy from people they know and like, which means trust is the true currency of the internet. Your own history provides the raw materials you need. You have the blueprint. You just have to start building.